In this lesson, we're going over data types and operators. This will be a very important session. We learn how to program at the different rates. Take your time, understand each concept, practice all the activities that you see in this lesson. Let's say we want to compute 8 plus 9. If we run this code, Python will calculate it, but we don't see the result. There is no output for this code. So we need to use one of the built-in functions that Python understands. The first one that we're going to learn is print. So print followed by parentheses, and inside 8 plus 9, now if you run this code, we will see the result. The built-in function print, we will use it very often. Usually, we will use it to see what's going on inside of a block of code. All right, we saw that Python were able to add two numbers. Also, if you say 8 minus 9, Python will understand that. So Python has several arithmetic operators, and most of them follow the basic rules of mathematics, like adding and subtracting, multiplication and division, but we have to make sure that what symbol is meaning multiplying for Python. So asterisk, then it means multiplication in Python. Okay, 5 asterisk 4, that means 5 multiplied by 4. And if you use 2 asterisk, like 5 asterisk asterisk 4, that means 5 to the exponent 4. So for exponent, we use 2 asterisk. For division, we use forward slash. And like a 20 forward slash by 4, we're going to get 5. We have another useful operator, which is percentage sign. Percentage sign, we will get the remainder. For example, 11 percentage 4, Python will give us 3. That means if you divide them, 3 will be the remainder of 11 divided by 4. We learned that we can use Python as a calculator. Now let's take this one to the next level. We're going to learn about variable. We use variable to store data temporarily inside of computer's memory or inside of our Python program. For example, by running x equal to 5, y equal to 10, and population of California is 40 million, and asking, by running those codes, and asking inside of your program, for example, print x or print population of California, Python will give the value. If you say print x multiplied by y, so Python will multiply 5 by 10 because x was 5, y was 10. If you want to update the value, you easily can say, for example, let's say at the beginning we said x equal to 5, but now we would like to make it 7. So we're going to add 2 more. So I'm going to say x equal to x plus 2. So the value of x was 5, so 5 plus 2 is 7. The new value of x will be 7. There are some rules for variable. One important thing is we cannot start the variable with a number. For example, I cannot say 2y equal to 10. So because we start with the number, Python will give us error. So this is not acceptable. Also, but we can use underscore. Okay, underscore y equal to 7 or 10 is fine. Also, inside of the variable, we cannot have minus or space. Population of California, I use underscore, population underscore of underscore California. It was okay, but I cannot add space. It's not going to work. One cool thing about Python is we can set values for multiple of variable in one line. for example, x, comma, y, comma, z equal to 1, comma, 2, comma, 3. So x will be 1, y will be 2, and z will be 3. In algebra, we learn different type of numbers. From negative infinity to positive infinity, we learn there are natural numbers, we have integers, we have rational numbers, real numbers, and irrational numbers. In the world of Python, only there are two types of numbers. One of them are integers, another one is floating numbers. Integers like 1, 2, 3, or negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, and floating point will be all the numbers with the decimal, like 2.8. And there is a great built-in function in Python that we can use to see the type of the data. For example, I define x equal to 5 and y equal to 1.8. Now, if you want to know what type is x and what type is y, we can say print type of x. If you run it, you will get integers classified as integers. And if you do the same thing for y, we will get floating points. If we have two integers, like x is 5 and z is 4, if you multiply them, you will get integers. If you add them, you will get integers. If you subtract them, you will get integers. But when you divide them, we will get floating points. For example, z equal to x over y, x divided by y. Whatever the output is, now if you ask Python to print type of z, we will see is floating points. So far we have seen two types of data type in Python, integers and floats. We know how to store them and use them. Another type of data type is Boolean, which represent true or false. For example, if I ask Python, is 5 greater than 7? So the output should be true and false, correct? 5 is not greater than 7, so it's going to say no. Not going to say no, it's going to say false. If I say is 5 less than 7, the output will be true. So if you use print, like print parenthesis 5 less than 7, if you run the code, we will get true. So mostly the Boolean will be conditional, like less than or greater than, or less than equal to, greater than equal to, or these two are equal or not equal. So that's the type of Boolean. All right, the last data type in Python is a string. We can define a string by single or double quotation. For example, print, double quotation, hello. If you run it, you will get hello back. Or I can define a variable like I am equal to, double quotation, k1. Now if I ask Python to print I am, it will print my name. One useful built-in function in Python for a string is len, which returns the length of the string, how many characters are inside of the string. For example, print length of I am. It prints how many characters are inside of my name. These are individual basic data types. In next lesson, we will group and reorder them to create different data structures type, like lists, tuples, sets, and dictionaries.